Chapter 1. Episode 2, Female Knight, Role-Playing. While the female knight serum is bathing, I change my wet clothes and ponder in front of my closet. What should I bring? Nita. I am 29 years old and live alone. I am the only one living in this house. Since living here, my social life has been limited, so I have no girlfriend. So naturally, there are no clothes for women in this house, only men's. I couldn't just give my guest, Serum, some random outfit. Even if I tried to give her new clothes, it would be too big for her, since she is a little smaller than me. Are there any clothes that are one size smaller and easy to move around in? With that in mind, I quickly searched my closet and found a red jersey. It was a jersey for the school in this area, a joint elementary, junior high, and senior high school. The design isn't particularly fashionable, but it should be comfortable to move in and perfectly fit Serum's body. It was a good thing I kept it instead of throwing it away. Afterward, I prepare a short-sleeved shirt and a bath towel and head to the changing room. Hey, Serum. Here's a change of clothes and a bath towel. Phew, the hot water was good. Just as I was about to put the clothes on the washing machine in the changing room, Serum opened the door to the bathroom and walked out. Yeah! Serum's face turned red as she shouted and returned to the bathroom. I'm sorry. I just brought you clothes and a bath towel. I wasn't trying to peek. I hurriedly apologized and explained to her. There is no response from inside the bathhouse, but I can hear the sound of her breathing heavily. Sorry, I'm sorry. I was just surprised. It's all right now. I know you have no ill will. Let's forget about it. Her voice was shaky, but she calmed her emotions by taking a deep breath. Thank you for your understanding. I'll leave your change of clothes here, please come to the living room after changing. Okay. I put the clothes on the washing machine, quickly left the dressing room, and walked to the living room. I'm sorry I kept you waiting. After a while, Serum came into the living room. She seemed to just have finished getting dressed. I remembered her naked body for a moment, but she told me to forget it, so it was not good to remember it. Still, she looked awkward. It may also be difficult for her to forget it. Serum's whole body was covered in mud, but she was completely clean and fresh after a bath. Her golden hair is silky and smooth. Thanks to her exceptional proportions, even a red jersey, which is not fashionable, looks stylish when she wears it. Oops, this is not the time to be amazed. Is the size of the clothes all right? Yes, the fabric of these clothes is very comfortable. It doesn't rub against my skin, and it's really comfortable. I see. That's good. Her response differed from what I had expected, but she had no complaints. I was relieved to see that the size fits perfectly. But I think I can see a faint bump on her chest area. Could it be that she is not wearing any underwear? I don't have a change of clothes. Of course, I don't have any underwear either. There is nothing I can do about that. If you're tired, I'll get you a futon, and you can go to bed first. Or would you like something to eat? I decide not to worry about the underwear and ask. Serum tries to open her mouth, but her stomach responds faster and makes a sound. Goo. I understand. Let's eat first. I appreciate your hospitality. Perhaps embarrassed by her stomach rumbling, Serum responded with a bright red face. I reheat the leftover miso soup I had in the morning and take out the fried summer vegetables from the refrigerator. I break an egg, whisk it in a bowl, and pour it into the frying pan. Is there anything I can do to help? Serum, who had been sitting quietly, asked me timidly. You're a guest, so just sit and wait. Okay. I appreciate her initiative, but it's not a difficult dish. After the omelet for two is done, I serve rice from the rice cooker and pickles on a small plate. I put them on a tray and bring them to the living room table. Is it okay for me to eat such a luxurious meal? It's fine. It's just the leftovers from this morning's meal. I smile bitterly at Serum's exaggeration. I think she's a bit clumsy when it comes to food. Serum was nervous before the meal, but her face gradually became clouded. What's wrong? Is there a dish you don't like? No, I don't have any dislikes dish. But how should I eat it? Is it by hand? You can use chopsticks there. Is it difficult for foreigners to use chopsticks? I'll get a knife and fork. Thank you. Itadakimasu. What is that word? It's a kind of prayer before a meal to express gratitude for the food. I see. I didn't know you had such a prayer here. Then, I will do the same. Itadakimasu. Serum nodded in agreement and clasped her hands to mimic my gesture. What are these white grains? White rice. They're grains that can be harvested from the field where Serum had collapsed. Oh my God, something like this from there. Serum stared at the rice intently, then spooned some into his mouth. It's sweet and delicious. It seems she liked her first rice bowl. It's good on its own, but even better with other side dishes. Really? After I gave her advice, Serum ate the rice with deep-fried eggplant. Then she shook her body as if to express how delicious it was. You are right. It's even better when you eat it with side dishes. I see. I'm glad to hear that. She doesn't know what she is eating, but she eats voraciously. This soup dish is also delicious. Drinking it makes me feel relaxed. Miso soup. So you call it miso soup? Miso soup is delicious. Serum looks comforted as she holds the bowl of miso soup in her hands. It's been years since I've shared a table with someone like this. It's strange to have someone in front of you when you eat. After answering Serum's questions, I continue to eat my meal while listening to her comments. Then our plates are quickly emptied. Phew, it was delicious. As Serum lets out a satisfied breath, I pick up the empty plates and soak them in water in the sink. I know it's too late, but may I ask your name? Certainly, it's too late to ask that. Well, it was also my fault for not giving my name. I'm Mita Jean. Mita Jean? It felt strange to be called by my full name without a break. Mita is my family name, and Jean is my given name. Since Jean Dano has a family name, does that mean you are a nobleman? No, there are no nobles in Japan. Everyone has a family name. No nobles in Japan? Everyone has a surname? When she hears my reply, she looks at me in disbelief. Hey, I know you value your female knights role play, but how long will you keep it up? I told you, it's not a role play. I am a real knight. Although she said it firmly, she didn't look majestic because of the rice grains around her mouth. There are grains of rice around your mouth. MMM. Serum hurriedly wiped her mouth and ate the rice grains when I pointed this out. Then I ask you, where on earth did Serum come from? Okay. I'll explain it to you. After correcting her sitting position, Serum told me how she came here.